Drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Yeah, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling
Past life regression video by High Priestess. Remember,
butterflies all have fun. You know what I mean? Sleeping peace when day is done. That's what I mean. And this whole world is a new world. And a whole world for me.
today's video is going to be a past life regression of one of my past lives. After my song, get it, Nina Simone, get it. Sing it, Nina. Sing it. Oh, that's my girl. That is my girl. Hello, everyone. My name is High Priestess Ishara, and I'm in a funky mood today. I'm in a funky mood today. It is 8:08 p.m. here in beautiful Hawaii, Monday, September 17th, 2018. And today is a past life regression video from me, High Priestess Ishara. I am a private spiritual consultant. I'm also a tarot card reader, and I am a self-master tantra artist. So please feel free to get at me at lifecoachhealing@gmail.com for your free consultation. Today is a past life reading, especially for my beautiful son out there who one day may watch these videos of his mother. Remember, Arjun, mommy was more than an ugg, more than an original goddess, original gangster that took care of you by herself through the whole life experience of this life. And I did happily too. But remember, darling, I lived many other lives, and this one is one of them. My African heritage. Now, I received this information from my outer energy through dreams. A lot of my self-revelations is through dreams, and dreams is one bestest and biggest tip I can give you when it comes to figuring out who you are and where you're from. What you must learn, what you must leave at the wayside. Shout out to all my Middle Eastern family. Shout out to all my Middle Eastern family. I have a couple of lives in the Middle Eastern Syria area also, so shout out to my Syrian fam. Okay, I had a past life, and one of them was an African heritage past life. And it was broken down into so many tidbits of dreams that I didn't realize until later that the couple of dreams I thought that were different were actually one correlated dream, because I saw different perspectives in each dream. I saw different perspectives. So I remember a life when I was a daughter of a prince, of a king, excuse me, of an African king within a four cluster tribal walking distance, meaning you would be able to walk to a completely different tribe just by taking a trip, in a certain direction. And there were four different outside tribes outside of my father's, which within the cluster, he was the middle. It was us, and then four on the outer skirt, on the outer skirt regions of the terrain at the time. And I remember distinctly how much my father loved me. I remember distinctly how much the whole tribe loved and respected him, and he had no haters within our tribe whatsoever. None whatsoever. And he was at peace, not really fighting too tough with the outer tribes that were close by. I kind of fell in love with one of the sons from one of the outer tribes. And funny, but even though my father didn't have any issues with the outside tribes, the guy that I fell for came from the tribe where he disrespected the least. He didn't like the least. And I knew falling for him would cause me to get into a lot of trouble with my father. And let me explain to you how knowing your past life and ciphering and comprehending all your past lives, how it helps you within your awakening. It helps you within another tip too. It helps with your awakening because you can catch yourself from doing past life mistakes within your current life situation. And when you're talking about spirit family, when you're talking about your higher beings, when you're talking about your warriors, your angels, you're talking about the energies that are close to you and that are always with you. And when you're speaking about the energies that are close to you, when they're walking with you, as they're walking with you in your life, you have to comprehend and connect dots and realize all of your past lives' energy plays a major role in the current life that you have here at this very moment in 2018. So, fast forward, I wasn't supposed to deal with this boy. I dealt with him anyway because he was really suave with me in the beginning. He was really suave. He caught me because okay. I was one of those princesses that really didn't do too much of things what princesses do. I was out in the jungle because I remember one of my dreams specifically. I was running in the jungle, but I was running and laughing, and running and laughing, playing with an animal, and I don't remember what the animal was. I think it was either a monkey or a small cat, one or the other. I was running with an animal, okay? And he popped up out the blue, and that's how we met. And it's like, I think about the past life and I evaluate my current life, and I realize, is this why you remind us of our past lives? is to make sure we don't do the same mistakes we did in within our past life. And I remember distinctly knowing and feeling that if my father found out about me and this boy fooling around with each other, knowing that I was betrothed to some other prince from on one of the other tribes out of the four, and I knew it was my responsibility to marry him, but I was digging the boy from the tribe my father really didn't like too much. So, long story short, me and him left together. I left my father's tribe. He left his mother's tribe. And he and I went out together within the jungle, you know. Lived happy for a couple of years, but then got caught up with the white man and got sold into slavery. A whole bunch of craziness. But I say this past life regression to tell you this, whoever's listening, whoever's watching. Shout out to all my stalkers. Shout out to all my stalkers. I got a lot of them. In the physical realm and in the ether realm, I got a lot of them. But my security team is deep, so we good. We good, we good. Okay, I told you my past life regression story just to tell you this, you guys. When it comes to assessing your life and making decisions for yourself, make sure you take into account your past lives if you're talented enough to understand your past life, then assess the past life, then evaluate what needs to be done in the current situation to either learn from your past life or rebuild karma within your past life. Because if you start utilizing the information of your past life, whether it's from self or from another outside source like a seer or whatever, then you're able to utilize that new known information and implement it within your current situation. So you can either A, learn from it and do better so you can so it can assist your ascension, or you could do some high level shit and reevaluate the situation and then do what needs to be done to not only learn from it, but to also then on top of that flip back the karma, because you do have situations that are called past life karmas. And I'm sorry, you guys. Give me 1 second. Past life karmas. And past life karmas are situations where you meet someone from within a past life and know that that person, yeah, that person, it could be girl, boy, brother, sister, whatever, that person will exude a certain type of energy from you. And usually the energy that you're exuding or receiving from that person, let's talk specifically new meetings, new occurrences, it will arise in you a certain emotion. And if you know the art of evaluating your past life and you have the third eye to see that person without being told from the outside, then you can take that information from the past life and implement it within your current situation, so then you can heal or rebuild karma that you've acquired from the other past lives, i.e., perfect situation. You can meet someone and you could figure out or find out that that person you knew from a past life, okay? And you realize every time you met that person in that past life or within that one past life, you were a dick to that person. You were a dick to that person in every in that past life moment that you experienced with that person. You can rebuild your karma, whether you killed that person, whether you beat that person, whether you lied to that person, whether you cheated on that person, whatever. You have bad karma connected to that energy. And if you know that within the past life that you did that person dirty within that past life, you can rebuild your karma and help that person and help you karmaically heal from the situation, learn from the situation so you can elevate and help that person that you are addicted to in the past life by strategically utilizing that person within this life. You know what I'm saying? So instead of acting like a dick to them, you come correct to them. No matter how hard it is, no matter how you feel, okay, well, this is not what you need to do right now. It's whatever that needs to be done for the long term so you can heal from the situation. You were mean to them, then be nice to them. Be nice to them, you know? So know that past life situations can actually aid and abet in healing karmic debt when it comes to your past life situations. It doesn't even have to be love. It could be a situation you went through with that person. Perfect example. I almost married a African dark warlord, right? Very powerful dude. He had his father's magical book and everything. Came from a strong bloodline and everything. Almost married that fucker. Um, and I found out in the middle of our connection, that I knew him from a past life. Okay. And this past life was an Indian past life. And he did me dirty in that past life. He promised my family that he would take care of me. And when he got me and took me to his tribe, he did me dirty. And I remember talking to the African, the African warlord I almost married. Um, I almost married like 4 times. But thank God for my oversoul warriors. They always reveal to me what's what to make sure that I do what needs to be done. And they're very clear with me because they know I'm a very simplistic receiver. It has to be simple, cut clear, and to the point. And they've been doing that so far for me. To all my gods and demons, Ashasa, thank you for helping me and keeping me safe. And he did me dirty. And I remember confronting him. And I was like, look, we met each other in a past life. You did me fucking dirty, okay? And I feel like you're going to do me dirty again. No, that's not true, Ishua. That's not true, Ishua. That's not true. Long story short, with the African, after we both decided that we wanted to build a legacy together, and after we both got pregnant very quickly, I guess he couldn't handle how quickly our manifestations happened to the point where he started acting really crazy and just off balance from when I got pregnant. Long story short, I miscarried the baby and I broke up with that warlord. Okay? And if I would have listened, if I would have listened to all my energies that were telling me to leave this man alone, I was giving him chance after chance after chance. I didn't know my heart. I didn't know my heart. And because I didn't know my heart, I kept on giving him chances I shouldn't have gave him. I should have just listened to my God body and God mind and kept moving forward. But as a spiritual being having a human experience, I always allow people around me to hang themselves before I move forward. So After I broke up with him, after I released from him and moved forward, I learned one thing and one thing only when I moved forward from him. And that one thing I learned from him was when you are mentally consistent with who you are, it doesn't matter what's being said to you on the outside. It doesn't matter what's being said to you on the outside. If you are internally right, balanced, and one, then it doesn't matter how crazy it looks. It doesn't matter how fucked up it may be. You know, I do that old witch euphemism, which is do no harm on purpose for no reason. You know, I only kill motherfuckers who need to be killed. I only cut heads off of motherfuckers that need their heads cut off. And even then, I'm down with the necromancy, so I still fuck a bitch with only a fucking head. Okay? You know, as a high priestess, I can do that. But you need to be very careful within this awakening walk, and you need to make sure that you keep yourself aligned. Last tip of the video, you keep yourself aligned, because within keeping yourself aligned, you're allowed to kill off all the bullshit. You're able to kill off all the bullshit, no matter how crazy it looks, no matter how fucked up it seems, no matter how off balance it may be to other motherfuckers around. If you are focused on you and doing what you need to do, and you align with your oversoul, and you align with your angels, and you align with your demons, and you align with self, then you're good. Then you're good. Then you're able to extract the best things you can get from this world. But a lot of people's confused, a lot of people's lost, a lot of people is out there not knowing. Like most people right now, they sleeping because the next morning they gotta run and chase a check. They gotta run and chase a check. I don't live that life. I chase isms, yo. I chase ism. That's what makes me an Og Og, a high priestess Og Og, which most people don't fuck with me because I'm the real deal Holyfield, and I don't play no games with nobody. And because I'm straight up with no chaser, a lot of motherfuckers run. And that's what I like about my energy. I'm an Og Og. I'm an original goddess, original gangster since the day I came out my bitch mama's pussy. For real. So know that once you know who you are, you cannot go wrong in walking your path and doing what needs to be done. My name is High Priestess Ishura, and this has been a past life regression, my African heritage. Remember your dreams, write down your dreams, review your dreams, because within reviewing your dreams and looking at your dreams, you get more information regarding your Akashic records, and it allows you to strategically make moves that you wouldn't necessarily have made if you didn't know about that information. Learn about the fuck ups of your past life so then you don't repeat the same fuck ups within this life. A lot of motherfuckers think I'm crazy for not wanting to be on this earth. Fuck society. And even though I say fuck society, my high priestess magic feed this nature, feed this ground every fucking day of my life. And I will be doing so till the day I die. But I say fuck society. I'm trying to get off grid. Fuck society. Fuck. I'll say it again. Fuck society. I'm trying to get off grid for real, bro. Some people would say I'm wrong about that. Some people would say, oh, that's fucked up. You're supposed to be a light worker. I'm a little bit of everything. I'm not just a light worker. I do dark magic too. Created, utilized, and shined by me. And I'm a living, breathing example of my magic. I'm living my biggest fantasy ever. I'm happily on my tropical island, away from the city where martial law will be into effect. more sooner than later. Give it a decade. So, you guys, utilize your dreams to tap into who you were so then you could become who you need to be. I know you're trying to aspire to be something, but usually people who are doing the awakening walk end up somewhere completely different from where they thought they'd be. To be honest, I thought I'd be married to a very wealthy, financially astute man, and him and I working on our empire together. But because I had to learn that money is not the most important thing, legacy is, and how many legacies you could leave, I realized, you know what? Maybe getting married is not what I need to be doing because I've had four tries already, and I know there'll be a couple more before I die. So we'll see what happens. Because I've realized, and you guys check out my upcoming video, which is marriage, the divine union. And also check out my private mediator. Check out the group that I'm in on Facebook as a private mediator under Tantric Alchemist, run by Montario Hampton and Brittany. Okay, you guys. So yes, please remember your dreams, write them down, review them, and analyze them so you can become a better you. Because yeah, people say you shouldn't wanna recycle. I'm not trying to recycle back into this world. I'm actually going higher, and nobody can deter me from that. And it is going to happen, and everything will play its beautiful, beautiful symphony I call my life. So again, you guys feel free to get at me at lifecoachhealing@gmail.com. I am High Priestess Ishra, and this has been another one. Woo! Ishra's what? Ishra's world. Thanks for listening. See you next time.